streaming, because I'm just streaming now. And we're streaming. Look at that. We're streaming like big adults. We're adult streaming. Let's get some sound levels from the audience so we can figure out, shall we say, well, if anyone can hear us. That's a good question. That's a great question. Let's find out if YouTube is actually helping here. Is YouTube helping today?
Well, I don't know that they ever actually help. It's, are they actively being contrarian?
Oh, today? Yes. Of all days, I would likely say yes. So, yeah. Looks like we have one person showing up. Excellent. Let's get a sound check.
Hey, I just got the notification.
Hey, some of the notifications are working. All right, so we're going to have some fun. Terra Invicta is the name of the game. And let's make sure that Deputy comes across just fine. So, Deputy, talk to the kind people.
Howdy, kind people. I'm the deputy.
And now that that's established, we have the dramatis personae for our attempt to take over the world. Let's just make sure that everyone sounds just fine and that people can hear Mr. Deputy and myself. And we'll get this going. So the notification actually worked. Frank Computer is always helping. And yeah, excellent. And people are saying hello, Deb. So once we get some good confirmations, because I trust nothing anymore, we're going to... It's not Terra Invicta with a cop. Is this Terra Invicta with a cop? Because if it is, I'm all right with it. All right, so
we'll figure that out in post.
All right, yeah. So if it's all good, I'm gonna hit that button.
Yeah.
And then.
Hey, puppy.
Oh well, I like you too, Deb, but I don't like pet names. Thank you. That's a bit much for me. All right, so this is Terra Invicta. I am not a good maker of campaigns or content for this game. I can barely play Dwarf Fortress well, and in the mod video, I said I look forward to sucking at this. My first foray into this game had me correcting so many statements or observations I was making on the fly, and I was, of course, in due point and due time, fully corrected by many of the principles I held, which is great, because that's how you should fucking learn. So, the other thing is a lot of other people were pointing out the problems they themselves had circumvented to surpass me, which I was fine with. What amused me most was the stories they then told of the pickles they landed themselves in further down the road. So they were like, I am better than you, but, distance, there's problems. and so they were letting me know that even they had started to stumble down darker paths. So here's a new game we're going to start. And we have to choose. Now, Deb, how do you want to interact with the aliens coming in, as you're going to be the leader of our very smug sort of society?
Oh, okay. Well, which nation or faction are we starting in?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Well, how do you want to interact with them? Do you want to resist the aliens? Do you want to kill all of them dead? Do you want to work with them? Do you want to support an operation to get out, like leave the solar system? Do you want to basically be the Illuminati? How do you want to play this?
How did you do the last one? I was working.
I made Cargonia.
Okay. We'll do humanity first. We're gonna XCOM this shit.
Okay, so that's gotta be humanity first. So, all right, let's take this down to like... People are saying...
Oh shit, that was an option?
Yeah. So don't worry. This game, again, was designed by people who love XCOM and humanity fuck yeah. So, I mean, let's all give, not a thumbs up to me, but the devs. Let's all just, humanity fuck yeah.
I was not expecting humanity first to be a named option.
Yeah, no, it is. So we're going to knock it down to 5 factions. And, well, 6 factions, I guess. Where's the humanity? Is it in 7 factions?
There it is.
Humanity first. All right, so 7 factions to unlock humanity first. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Eradicate the aliens and all who support them. All right, so let's customize this faction a bit.
I notice it does say modern scenario. Does that mean you can do, like, War of the Worlds?
Oh, no, here's what they're planning. In time, they're going to have a Cold War scenario.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to have a Cold War scenario, and then I would love to see a War of the Worlds. I would absolutely... If the devs hear my voice, I promise them this. I will do free voice work for this game. I will take the time. I'll have my team master it. If you do a War of the Worlds, I will get you a whole team of people. I will hire the voice actors to voice a War of the Worlds expansion for this. I want to fight them with the Thunder Child. I want to face down the Heat Ray as the artilleryman. I want this. I want this very badly. So if they can... If someone can get that to them, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
a Jules Verne and an interwar scenario could also be.
Oh, I would love to fight this as 1926, like any of the world's powers. You know, telegram from Puerto Rico, tripod sighted. Send battleship Texas to intercede at maximum revolutions.
Yeah.
All right, so
we have 300 Vickers light tanks.
Use all of them. Employ immediately. Signed, President. So, all right, humanity first. What's our faction display name? Like, what are we going to be called?
Ooh.
Come on.
The Humanitarians.
The Humanitarians. All right. All right, so...
Hey, that sounds nice and banal, right?
No, this... All right, so what's the faction adjective? All right.
Bloodthirsty?
All right. All right, so the faction leader, not Colonel, what is it?
Commandante.
Okay. Of course, like, why not? And the faction fleet name, if we actually get to space.
EDF-1.
All right, so Goatburger had suggested the aristocrats, but this is going to be... I'm going to put this on Babby difficulty because we're crap at this game so far. It's pretty bad. But Generalissimo works. And yeah, we're going to have some... We have to make some choices here, Dap. How are we going to try to conquer the world?
Yeah, we've got to conquer the world first, don't we?
No, we don't. We just have to get enough of it to get to space. That's as much as I've figured out. You get enough of it to get to space to get to shenanigans. Because if you can get to space, you can fight the aliens where they live.
Well, I think we should be lobbying both houses of Congress right about now.
So that's what you're saying. 2022, basic strats, any percent, world strategy, just lobby. Okay, got it. So that's how...
That's where we're going to start.
The Humanitarians.
Yep, we're going to send very nicely worded letters suggesting these senators and representatives that they work with us because the alternative is painful.
Yeah, Brigsby just said, someone should tell them the easiest difficulty is still XCOM Long World difficulty. I'm well aware that this is lovingly made. All right, so here's to catch you up. Okay, pay attention.
As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility, and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see.
All right, so Earth, Wind, Fire, something, Captain Planet. Anyways, here we are. It's 30 September 2022, and a UFO has crashed in Georgia. And this guy, who looks like an extra from Tropico, is the leader of the... Or he's your pal. No nameplate, nothing. No crisp corners, nothing. Just kind of a thing going, and you're in charge of the humanity. So our first objective is to investigate an alien crash. We have two people, one of which is suited to go find the aliens. Now let's look at our cabal of interesting people. Okay. Now we have William Sibley, who's a diplomat. That is his cover, or that is his day job, right?
Yeah.
And he's 38. He's from Chicago in the United States. And he's good at kind of doing some looking around and some talking to people. And it looks like that we could take over an organization and co-opt it. We could take over East Garden Genetics, which is in the Toronto region. And it gives us life sciences research and money. However, it will take some of our money we have now to purchase. Would you like to do that?
Let's see the other options.
You unfortunately cannot get all of these yet, but these are some of the options, as you can see. Some modest organizations of repute.
Yes.
And, various scientific concerns intermixed with some less than, legal entities or organizations. So, I mean, yeah. And now, is there anything we need to do to this character? Because we do have some limited customization. But before we send this man out into the world, what do you think that we should change his name to once he's become, as we say, an agency man?
Oh, Jesus, I didn't realize you could go this in depth. Okay. Well, this man is clearly he's clearly a brocious.
Oh, spell that, please.
BROCIOUS.
CIOUS. Okay, brocious. Got it. And brocious. All right, brocious. Okay. All right. Here we are. And last name?
Oh, we've got to go with something quintessentially American, like McLean.
All right. Brocious McLean. Now, which... Oh, wait, look. That guy's wearing the... Oh, no! We can make it! Yes.
He looks like a brocious.
Look
yes, he
that.
does.
Should have been on vacation. All right. Brocious McLean.
That man is your diplomat. He walks in and he's like, we need to talk about the grain.
All right, so here's we go. Oh my God! All right, so we have this guy, who is Kangbo Ji, who is an activist from Shanghai, China. We need to give this man an agency name. What's his name? It needs to be a Delta Green name. Let's see what we can do here.
It needs to be a Delta Green name.
Come on. I mean, brocious.
Let's see what chat can come up with.
What do we got here? What do we got? I mean, don't worry. Wait, chat is very... Someone wrote Richard Dolan. I like the idea of... Okay, hold on. Richard Dolan. Okay. There's Richard Dolan, confirmed. He's an activist in China. Wow.
That's a dangerous profession.
That's an extremely dangerous profession. We can also hire new people. Now, we can't hire these people because they require 60 of these points, which is influence, which we can get more of, but it takes a while. However, we can hire a commando, and this 61-year-old man offers to help us, which, as you know, was prime fighting age for a commando.
Oh, I mean,
and
he probably fought the Vietnamese in the Sino-Vietnamese War.
This guy is like the Chinese Steven Seagal. All right, let's move on. Oh, cool, the Vietnamese. All right, so we could hire an operative who will allow us to do all sorts of fun things to other countries. But he can also help countries be nicer, and he can investigate and assassinate people. And then later on, he can blow up all sorts of things. So I think that this guy might be kind of useful.
Let's go with the...
Yeah, let's hire that guy. And we need a really good name. Oh, you know what? I see a classic in chat. Thank you, Psydoc. One moment. Here we go. Slab Hamfist. From Vietnam. You know, he has government affiliations. That's sweet.
Mm.
I'm going to make him take over this genetics company so we can just have some science. Now, the research and development's kind of interesting because basically whoever contributes the most of these big pools steers the big research and development. But whatever you put in your private pools, you get to steer. So I'm going to put us on some research to get us more control of our audience so we can try to exploit more nations before we begin. Because we need this. We need
Yeah.
I mean, we're a fucking private organization, right?
We are humanity first.
Brocious.
Speak for the trees, which speak Vietnamese.
All right, yeah. So we're an American, Vietnamese, Chinese, international. This sounds like a bad movie, doesn't it? Like
It does.
men of three nations, but one of the fist. Brocious McLean, Slab Handfist, Richard Dolan in Terra Invicta, a Black Pants Legion production.
You know, we could just do John Malkovich for everyone.
That would be great, because they'd be like, we've captured John Malkovich, and you're like, but I'm John Malkovich, and they get very mad. All right, so yeah, like, that would be great. So for...
Welcome aboard, Mr. Hamfist. Let me introduce you to your new team here at Canadian Genetics.
Oh God! So here's an idea. You know what? Let's coordinate and consolidate the advancements of aerospace surveillance systems. Let's just go down that tech tree. I think that's a good idea. Let's develop that and try to fuck those guys out of that research. Good call, Chad. And I will listen to your actual intelligence on this because I don't have any.
Hamfist. That's a Mystery Science 3000 reference.
It is. So, okay, we're gonna send Slab Hamfist to go investigate the alien activity in Georgia. Now, we can start getting into countries. Where do you want to begin to try to get pressure? I warn you that the countries will resist based on how many people they have, their security status, and how unified they are, and how pervasive their economy is. In respect
so you're
to us.
telling me don't start with America?
I'm telling you that would be a long shot at first.
Okay.
However, Mexico and Central America are a lot more pliable to begin with.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll start there. The soft underbelly of North America.
So you want North America. That's your play.
Yep.
All right, Mr.
We're buying a company in America's hat. Let's go for the gut as well.
So what do you want? Where do you want to start? Where do you want to slice this up, Mr. United?
Let's take the Panama Canal.
All right, so United Fruit Company tactics. Let's start from here. Now, we have a 74% chance, but if we boost Mr. Brocious McLean, we can raise that to 92%, but that will drain us of influence we may need later. What do you think?
What's the results for failure?
Things.
Okay.
Now,
Three-quarters, that's still betting odds. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I'd almost pull the trigger in Russian roulette with those odds.
All right. I'll learn a lot about Deputy tonight. All right, let's confirm that mission. And someone in chat said we should just take New Zealand because it's funny. And maybe we should take New Zealand for all of the times that it fucked us out of a game of that virus simulator that we all played on our phone.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Naturally.
So I think, I'm sorry, New Zealand.
Can you go after the Vatican?
Can we go after the Vatican? You give me time. We'll figure that out. All right, New Zealand is ours. Take that. Take that. That's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to confirm our assignments unless I forgot something. And yeah, we can try again if we fail. It's not the end of the world, but sometimes exciting things happen. So, here we go. Agents are in motion. And okay. So, there's a growing realization among humanity, a growing consensus, if you will, that we are not alone, right? And and this is a problem. It's causing, as you would imagine, a number of spill-offs and conflicts. So from this point onward, the aliens are known. There's no more putting that back in the box. The smoking man era has now ended.
Gotcha. Now, have we confirmed they are aliens and we're not in a traveler scenario where it's just different humans again?
We know they're not from here, and we know that no one's talked to them. So that's all we know. Now, here we have a choice. We need to select our management team. Each of these is going to have some impacts, but the impacts are as you would expect.
Okay.
So we are, as we stand up the Humanity First Operations, even though I changed the name of it, it seems not to have taken it, or it is overwritten, or I misclicked something like a moron, perhaps.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I am tempted to go with lobbyists again.
Lobbyists. Okay.
Because if we can control these nations, we get to control their scientists, engineers, officers, operators, financiers, and investors.
All right, you're right. Okay, we're doing lobbyists. Okay, they investigated alien things, and they found a small bonus to things, and they were like, the site was heavily guarded by local security forces. That means all
Georgian military.
All three guys. This raises the worrying possibility that locals may be already cooperating with the aliens. That is alarming. Yeah. Was this on accident?
Georgia?
Yeah. Was this on accident? Yeah.
Georgia doesn't like their neighbors. You're telling me that
look, man. Look, your guy here is saying that Georgia's pretty sus, as the kids say these days.
Okay.
And
yeah, I will take that under advisement.
All right.
Captain Beardman.
He doesn't know what an iron is, but he's giving you advice. So take that, as you will. All right, we now control a part of New Zealand. And we now, excellent. So we have gone forward some time, and it appears that we now control the legislature of New Zealand. And next is going to be the executive, if we can. Or we could move on to another country and just paralyze it here.
No, let's take New Zealand.
Okay.
If anything, we can carve skulls into the mountains so that it can be our hideaway.
I understand. So I'm going to take this gentleman, Slab Hamfist, who is one of our... Now, he has this ability called Investigate, and we can investigate one of our other people to figure out if they're actually on our side.
Okay, we've got to vet our people.
Right, and then we have to get Panama has to come with us. So as we take over these things, all right. So something happened at the UN, and we have to address it now. And we have some choices. Now, the UN Security Council has met to discuss the alien arrival, and it's gone about as well as you expected,
As well as Security Council meetings always go.
It's just another day at work for Brucius McLean. So, his icon in the lower right is killing me, because he looks like he's gonna, start telling me to click somewhere in that picture to find something that will use him, that he can use as an MP5 to get out of the, I don't know. He doesn't look that smart. So we have a problem, and how are we going to address this alien thing? Now, we can remain in the shadows. We can quietly steer support to Humanity First, or we can essentially schizo post and mass deliver our manifesto to the world.
Well, as much as the Unabomber approach has zero chance of success, I think we should steer support to Humanity First.
And Benjamin, that football game may perhaps in time be discussed, but not in the near future. I have many things to do. So let's see. Now, there are some choices. Now, I don't know which all of these actually pan out to.
Deliver the manifesto, says Brigsby. Brucius McLean will declare to the world aliens ain't cool.
No, wait. All right. He descends from the ceiling and thumps all this down in front of the UN, and he just says, "Welcome to the party, pal."
I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say, kill them all.
All right, yeah, let's just go loud. Let's just be very overt. Okay, we've run into another group. This group's called the Academy. and they want to make the aliens see us as equals, which
yeah,
I
that
see.
always works.
I see a flaw in that logic. And
Tell me when you figure out which chord they like.
So here's one of the things that I. All right, so here's one of the flaws in their logic. Okay, it's really simple. And I'm borrowing this from a comedian. I can't place the comedian, but I remember the joke, and I know the approach, and getting this sort of communication. No, well, getting this sort of communication from an alien, from like us to an alien, would be like your dog sending you like a note under your door, like trying to tell you, like, I would like to borrow the car. You'd go out, I mean, you'd be like, I am your equal. I demand equal time in the car that goes to the treat store. Like, no. No one's going to listen to that. That doesn't work. Sorry, what was causing you the giggles?
Oh, it was their second line in there that they believe any species able to cross the stars has moved beyond violence. Ah, yes. The good old Christopher Columbus approach.
Yeah, I'm sure that white sails on the horizon always bring good fortune. So we're just
They do. They're pretty clouds.
We're not gonna talk to them ever again, except like, okay. Oh, he says his actual loyalty score is 15. I am unaware as to what a maximal score is. So
okay, so like 15 on a scale of question mark.
7 safety. So we're going to do control nation mission critical success. We now control New Zealand, and we now control Panama. Excellent. So we now control 2 nations with small GDPs that are beautiful. Well done. Go us.
We are an excellent tourist company.
We are, all right, so we can now recruit another person.
Hold on, porn bots in the chat.
Oh, fun. So we can now recruit another person, and I'm thinking we can either hire a diplomat, which is great, because diplomats can fuck things up, and they're fantastic, or you can hire an investigator who can do some things, or we could hire like a criminal kingpin from either China or China. Well,
I think we're going to have to go with kingpin from China.
All right, so we have 2 Chinese kingpins. One is a rich sociopath, and the other one is a prosperous sociopath. One is paranoid, and the other is different because they are paranoid. One is a criminal, and one is indulgent, where the other is not. Excellent.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Hold on. Do I have my Delta Green coin to flip?
I know which one I'm going to take. I'm going to take the one that makes more money. Recruit.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to... Look, I know which one I'm going to choose. I choose the higher number. Now we have more money. Okay, it looks like we may be able to acquire Mossad at some point, so let's keep that in mind. Or at least control over it. So we control, believe it or not, 2 countries now. 2 whole countries.
Yeah, 2 countries, and we're, what, 7 months in?
Yeah, now, we don't control much of the public opinion, because we don't have anyone who can as of yet until,
Where do you need me?
oh wait, a recent person. Yeah, a recent person still can't help that. We'll figure it out later. Don't worry about it. We need to name them. That's more important.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they need a Delta Green name.
They need a great Delta Green name. They're an agent. They're an agent. They're a kingpin from China. We need to name them. Let's see. Cash McMoney. I like that. That's a great agent name. What are you? Cash McMoney. All right.
What do you do here? Well, they named me Cash.
They call me Cash McMoney. I'm an agent. How much time did you spend on this character? 7 minutes. So, all right, where are we going to strike next?
Is there anything on Antarctica just to have it?
All right.
Can we take over McMurdo?
No.
No.
It looks like there's nothing. However, it looks like this other group has a guy over here that we could send people to go try to kill.
Yeah, let's go fuck them out of that.
All right,
Adelaide's a beautiful town.
All right, let's go ahead and send our best agent and the other one.
Our best agent and the other one.
Well, we sent both, and it expended a lot of our resources. So, all right, now we need to pick up countries to bully. So, would you say, I suppose, Costa Rica next?
Yeah, Costa Rica.
All right, let's get Costa Rica. And now that we control, oh wait, we do have some public relations people. Shall we solidify our hold in New Zealand?
Absolutely.
Let's just solidify. We'll take out some ads. It'll be fine. Now,
what does a Humanity First ad look like?
It's probably just like somebody bayoneting an alien and screaming, and then
it's the they just scrub the numbers off, and it's the what was it?
I would say it's like the old Marine commercial where it's got
sword, there's the Marine in the mountain. That was a classic one. But I was thinking the Halo 3. What came right after that? You played the Dropship Marines.
Oh yeah, ODST.
ODST.
Yeah.
Yes, the ODST commercial.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we have to do. We have to decide how
solidify holdings, place cat sitter ads.
All right.
Got the right idea, Ploxard.
You got it. So Kazakhstan has a lot of boost and can get a lot of things into orbit fairly quickly, and is fairly soft as nations go.
Oh yeah, well they've got Baikonur, right?
Yes, they do, and it's mostly intact. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go. North Korea.
There's still like 7 Barans in there.
Yeah, there's also North Korea, but they happen to have nukes. Just pointing that out. Now, what we need to do is design a template that we're going to use across all of our nations to help our organization grow from within. However, this is now pretty much a what would you do to change the world from within carefully.
Carefully? I don't know the word.
Yeah, so how are we going to run all the nations we control, regardless of what people think about them, I guess. And I love the idea of the Starship Troopers commercials, but with kazoo music. I like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one, too. All right, hold on.
All right, so which of these is most important? Which of these things? Which of these? Which?
Well, I'm having to squint through the
okay. Economy,
the
welfare, knowledge,
compression.
unity, military, spoils, funding, boost, mission control, armies and navies, nuclear weapons, and space defenses.
Boost is interesting.
Okay, so
that gets us more resources more fast, right?
Resources in orbit. Boost. It is the ability to manufacture and launch rockets and support that shit. That's kind of important.
Yes, we're doing boost.
All right, so maximal effort boost. Got it. All right, so what else?
How many more points do we have?
Oh, it's as many points as you want. It just makes it less and less. So if you tell a nation to do this, they will build many rockets very quickly and then die. So it's
I should back that off. Huh?
No, don't worry. Just what else is important? What else is very important?
Unity?
Unity, that's good. That puts people down the same page, like ours. So that's a good one. All right, so rockets and communism. Got it. It's just like your Soviet anthem intensifies and then just propaganda and rockets spiraling everywhere. Understood. So, what about anything else?
Give us a point in military and a point in economy.
All right, point in military, point in economy.
And that looks fine, right?
So that looks fine. So if anything comes and tries to land on us, you're like, who cares? And
space defenses.
How important?
Kick Unity down to 2, and we'll put.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And we'll put space defenses at 1.
All right. So
Or
this
2.
okay, 2. Okay. What is
And what does mission control get us?
that allows you to control what you've put in orbit.
That's what I was afraid of.
Right. So I think maybe, you know,
All right, let's yank 1 point out of boost and do mission control.
All
with
right.
the red.
so what is this plan called?
What do
Yeah.
we call it?
Yeah, someone's like, you don't have space defenses yet. No. And someone else is saying, good Lord, that's disastrous. It sounds like we have some experts. So let's have chat.
Yeah.
Please advise deputy. Please advise deputy of the opportunities we have.
And we're
let's
gonna
see.
name this Upgoer 5 for the
Okay.
moment.
Oh, for the time. All right. So Upgoer 5 is the name of this mysterious plan, like MJ12, right? Just it's.
Well, we have
yeah.
more boosts than mission control.
Yeah. Seems like we got everything.
They'll be fine once they get up there.
Yeah, everything's gonna be fine once I get up there. Someone said war plan red. Space bayonets. Okay, throw rock real hard. They come up and there's a dump truck in orbit and a bunch of dudes pile out with like Mosins and just start clapping the aliens with them. And we're like, yes. All right, so let's do no space defenses for now because we don't have any. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right.
And let's kick boost back up to yellow.
Is it?
Boost and mission control max, waffle on the economy, welfare and unity, depending on which way the arrows are going.
Boost
Yeah,
and
so that's pretty much what we got.
yeah, boost and MC max, waffle economy, welfare and unity, depending on which way the arrows are going. All right. Well,
You'll definitely want knowledge early. See, the problem is everybody's got their own strategy here.
like boost.
Knowledge helps get better guns. Take the military out, put it in knowledge.
All right, got it. No military, only brain. All right, there we go. Game of the year.
All right, this is
Say
and we'll
apply
say it.
globally. There we go. Now let's make those
Oh,
people
yeah.
mad. Everyone else cannot vote, but those people will be downvoting. Right, meow. I love how it says destroy. It'll update, I'm sure. Don't worry. Some people are going to be very upset. So, okay, we control Panama, which has some subversion and issues.
Did you know if you drop a nation's military tech score to 1 or below and then deploy an army, the game crashes? Good tip. Don't cross the streams, Ray. Good tip.
So you're just like, yes, the Mosin Brigade, and they're just like, no, please God. All right, so let's send Costa Rica there. There should be a very dumb and low tech version of this game. I would love to play. I would love to play War of the Worlds. So it looks like we didn't kill that guy, and Australia is wide open. But we could fix that if we wanted. However, there's still plenty of open land to include the rest of South and Central America, and Baikonur is still wide open.
Let's start working on Kazakhstan for the moment. We will bring along Australia by its nose later.
I understand. Let's go for Kazakhstan. We will use maximum influence for glorious Kazakhstan.
I was about to say, yeah, can we boost it?
And I'm going to send one of my guys to stabilize Central America, which is having a little bit of owie right now. What with the government. So we're going to just turn the heat down on that just a tad bit.
Yeah, just back down to simmer. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I just want discontent. I don't want the winter of our shadow of discontent. I don't want that much. That's too much. 45%. Goddamn, get better at your job. Oh, we ran into the Illuminati.
Yeah.
We ran into them at like Trader Joe's. They were like, "Oh, you like that squash ravioli?" And I'm like, "No, that's not what's in my cart." And they're like, "We're the Illuminati." And I'm like, "Why do you have business cards?"
We ran into each other at the restroom right outside the palace, and we shivved each other with knives until one of us fell over.
That's a good introduction for secret societies. Also, we own part of Kazakhstan now. Glorious Kazakhstan. Unlike those asshole Uzbekistan. That was It's so bad because that other group is literally next door in Kyrgyzstan, which I forgot existed for many parts of my life.
Well, you can generally as an American. It's just the way it happens, I guess.
So we control half of Kazakhstan. I'm trying to get us the other half for not very much money. And
Ran into the Illuminati, as you do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were just at the store, and he was like, bro, that's my parking spot. And I fought him with a hammer. Joe Illuminati is not a good guy, and I would not endorse him for Congress.
If he gives you coffee, don't drink it.
Imagine if you will.
Nothing bad will happen. Just principles.
Well, someone pointed out, someone pointed out that in late night games or whenever we're talking or playing games or whatever, you're very much like the host of a certain late night TV show, which your current character is, Rod Sterling, or at least a icon of it, which you've somewhat embraced as somewhat of a character for late night persona, which is really cool. But imagine, if you will, I want to do a Black Pants Legion version of, The Outer Limits or The Twilight Zone. And I love the world of What If, because I played an Ocean of Space Station 13, right? Wait.
Okay.
1 second. Someone's making a post. To get boost from Kazakhstan, you have to remove it from the Eurasian Union once you've consolidated control in the executive 6 months after taking it. Noted. I always try to bust it into my own super pal group anyways. Anyways, imagine, if you will, the Black Pants Legion version of this show, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, if you will, because that's how he always starts, right? To do a what if. To set his little play, okay? So, what if, imagine, if you will, a world in which every famous inventor of everything, their first name was John.
Just a ball of Johns.
No, just all John. So it's because there's a lot of them in history, because it's a common name. But I'm thinking it would be funny if everything in history was John. You're like, oh, who invented this? And you're like, oh, John J. Jet Engine invented the jet engine. And you're like, what? And it was all stuff like that.
But our episode will pick up with a family that names their child John, hoping that he becomes great in some way. And he's a very bright child, and he winds up being a serial killer as time goes on.
Oh, wow. The flaw in the system. And he invents a method by which to kill more efficiently. And they're like, the John curse again.
Things are stabilizing.
It should be called the Black Pants Outer Legion.
The trick is not to
yes. John McMurder, the man who invented vehicular homicide.
Excellent. John Inventor, inventor of inventions. John T. Ray, inventor of the ray gun. All right, so we control Skywatch, which is pretty cool. And now we can tell the global research what to do. So, all right.
Oh, yes.
Let's select the new tech for global research and steer it where we want it. I'm thinking much more Skywatch or lasers or augmented reality. Ooh.
So we can create the metaverse.
Look,
we can look deeper into our solar system, or we can make freaking lasers.
Chat, listen. I need you to help me out here. I want to craft... I want to craft man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Which of these do I press? Yeah, which of these are secret Zeppelin programs?
John the Baptist, serial drowner.
Oh, God, you're right.
Yeah.
Attempted serial drowning.
John Juan, inventor of Spanish.
Yeah, everyone... God. Yeah, we're
Is
gonna...
Skywatch XCOM? No, it's like, the Houston. It's got its little network across the world where it just pays attention to what's in orbit. continues to sound the alarm about space trash.
All right, so our people are playing out their roles here. We're trying to take over. Okay, we now control Kazakhstan. Okay, what is our advisory team going to be? Economic development, missile people, generals and stuff, or international aid and things, which I know you won't select.
How can I not select steely-eyed missile men and women?
You know, you're right. We've done that. We're very great. And we can give Costa Rica a missile program, which they've always wanted. So don't worry.
And can absolutely support economically.
Don't worry, we're helping people. Oh, hold on. We have to help Kazakhstan. I have to send Brocious McLean has to go to Kazakhstan to settle it down. Okay. It says he has a 78% chance of great success. I'm gonna inspire the other guy with like a massage and a blanket or something. I don't know.
A lot of people are saying lasers.
Well, okay. I mean, most of bloodthirsty chat can't be
Deep
wrong.
Systems, Skywatch.
Like chat,
we're getting
if you're giving advice, explain why in one sentence.
the horrors are in computing and biotech.
All right. Thank you. See, that is a helpful person in customer service. Oh, I understand, sir. Oh, you will find the horrors in computing and biotech. This way,
It's
please.
aisle 9.
That's
Yes.
aisle, yeah. Like, not arguing. Like, no, Tech, this is better. But no, I understand what you're going for. Man-made horrors, no worries. I will create genetic diversity that would not be recognized in a lab. Yes, glow-in-the-dark eyes. Excellent. They said I was mad, and we're like, oh, good lord.
The real question is, why aren't all your agents named John? Every agent from here on out will be a John.
I understand. This is one of the
Costa Rica can use missiles to protect the rainforest now.
Exactly. We can cut down the rainforest to build the missile sites. Oh shit. All right. So, you know, it's just the rainforest. We can get another one later. We'll go grow one on Mars or something.
Weak priorities in Kazakhstan. More boosts, no nukes. I don't think we did anything in nuclear, did we?
No, we didn't actually.
Ready to go.
Die Hard 7, Kazakhstan. Yes.
Die Hard
Brocious
7.
McLean.
Yeah, Brocious McLean is Die Hard
Maybe he'll
7.
hit another helicopter with a car in this one.
Okay, so look, we've got Upgoer 5. We're gonna apply this Upgoer 5 plan to everything, and we're just gonna hopefully put lots of stuff in here. And then we're gonna just tear Kazakhstan out of the Eurasian Union, and we'll just looks like the Illuminati controls Mongolia, and it looks like
Chaos
holy
Knight
shit.
says we're fucking insane. No,
What?
we're doing well.
What do you mean we're crazy? We're having a good time. Look,
Regarding the Costa Rican rainforest, it's humanity first, not Earth first.
yeah, exactly. We're gonna help. We're gonna lose, but we're gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? Also, I just misclicked the country. I was like, I'm gonna help Kazakhstan by campaigning in another language in the country next door. What are you doing? What are you
Yes,
doing?
Borat
Dylan?
was from Kazakhstan.
Yeah, Borat was for for great success.
Well, I
Remember?
mean, yeah.
It was a movie.
And get best Korea. It gives you a nuke barrage, and when they retaliate, you lose nothing of value.
Yes, I learned that early. In my first game, I played as Best Korea, and Japan was like, I have a space program. And I was like, no, you don't. And I found out that no one cared. They just blew North Korea up like a piñata, and I was out nothing. I was like, that's amazing. It's like a Pokemon with nuclear weapons. Oh, what a good time. So, all right, we own Costa Rica and we own Nicaragua, and we're getting into Honduras. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying and attempting to get into Honduras. And I'm going to put Slab Hamfist because he calmed down the canal zone, and now he's going to go into Nicaragua. Yeah, and he's going to go.
Well, I mean,
calm
you've
that
got so
down.
many travelers in the canal zone. It gets feisty every
It
now and
does.
again. Borat's handler in the first movie was speaking my language. Sacha Baron Cohen, however, was speaking Hebrew.
violence is abating.
You know, that sounds like the kind of joke that he would have never
Come to our
mentioned
side.
um,
Things are cooling
until
off.
somebody noticed.
That's funny though. Okay, some aliens came into orbit, but we can't do like jack doodly shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just watching them.
Okay, they had another crash landing in China.
Mm.
All right. Also,
Like half of our team is Chinese.
yeah, yeah. And also, there was a it looks like the Illuminati has taken over Belize. They're really,
Oh.
yeah.
Why Belize? What do they get out of that?
I don't know what they get there, but they want it. They like, I guess it's part of their like program. They're just like, oh yeah,
Like, is
you know,
John McAfee still hiding in Belize? Is that why they took it?
he is dead. Okay, sorry. Shall I say, by most accepted reports, John McAfee has died. I think that's accurate to say. Don't you?
Yeah, and
like
80% probability.
he seems to have been a slippery character most of his life. So I'm like, if he is still alive, I'm sure he's just like, shut the fuck up.
Standing by.
He was a wild dude. So I'm gonna go and reinforce our holdings in Kazakhstan, which is #1 OK country that we currently control.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to send control teams to get Uzbekistan, and we're going to just link those pals together.
Yep. Just slot those Legos together right there. There's no ethnic or any other kind of conflict.
And don't worry, dude, as we go south, there's another country next door that's pretty interesting. It has a storied history. A lot of people have gone there over the years.
And had great success.
They went on to become the greatest empires the world ever knew. And don't worry about the past tense of that. It's...
They're after Belize's chief export, recreational boating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what is their deal, but they're doing it. So, okay, we are sending up Upgoer 5. We are trying to build actual space
Is
and
there
boost
a
program.
Turkic League in this game?
I don't know. That would be interesting.
I do like that they did the proper scale. Like, you can't even see this planet when you're zoomed out enough to see the orbits of others.
And that's reasonable. Okay, we're gonna...
Yeah, it's easy to forget how big Kazakhstan is.
It's huge.
Ural just moved into Kazakhstan to flee all of the craziness going on. They're trying to set up shop in Kazakhstan now.
That'll be good.
We'll turn down the heat.
Yeah, quality on their bikes has been steadily falling for some time. So
Ural
maybe it'll come
bikes
back.
I've enjoyed because they always run. I never
So-
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they're fun in the old bike way where you're like you're like, let's start this up and there will be adventure asterisk,
Yes. Terra is in danger.
Look, here's the one thing I pointed out to chat. Now, I told them that I'm not good at video games at all. I'm not smart. But what I will tell you is that Iran looks like a kitty, and that's how you can find it in the Middle East. Because look, there's its little ears up there, and there's this big fluffy tail. So that's how you remember where Iran is in the Middle East. It's the big kitty. It's got the big fluffy tail.
Yep.
And Iraq is the
Damn
country
chief
next
pigs.
door. Yeah, so there you go. It's just how you remember. For those of you who have trouble with geography in the Middle East, just remember you've got Iraq, and then to its right, Iran. It's the big kitty with a fluffy tail. That's how you remember. And then going down through here, we can get some nukes. So we're just going to go ahead and just acquire some general nuclear weapons, some low use, varying yield.
Tactical and,
Bringing them to our side.
campaign weapons, not necessarily strategic yet.
No. We are going with these. Oh yeah, the Academy is doing stuff with what?
They're working against our interests.
Stabilizing.
Well, they're trying so far.
We're taking over.
All right. So far, we're contributing a lot of the science because we're pretty badass.
Well, hell yeah.
So what we
Quick
have,
nukes would be Pakistan. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, we can go get some nukes. I mean, there's Afghanistan right there, which we're just gonna put. We're gonna have a little bit of an Afghanistan adventure, just in and out, 15 minutes, no big deal. All right, I'm just gonna
20-minute adventure.
I'm gonna put this operative
Control.
in
Ready for orders.
Why did you go to?
Standing by for orders.
I told you to go to Afghanistan, please.
Trick the aliens into invading Afghanistan and Vietnam.
Bringing them on board.
Oh wait, this character may actually have a limit on what countries they can go in. I forget. Some of them are actually actual scaredy cats, and they won't proceed into nations with low security, which is stupid. So I'll send them over there.
But Brocious McLean's not scared, is he? Send him to Afghanistan. Let him Chuck Norris that shit.
All right, let's see. He will not go to Afghanistan.
Ready for orders. Standing
I
by.
bet we have to have like a
Hold
commando.
on. No,
type
he'll
to be
go.
willing.
He'll go.
Taking control.
There we go. Brocious McLean do not give a fuck.
Orders.
He's like, Afghanistan? You mean Afghano bitch? He's like, all right, he's in there. All right. Honduras is ours. I'm going to continue to try to
Out more
stabilize.
sex bots. Hold on.
Oh, man. If you guys want to upvote, you can. I won't twist your arm for it.
All right,
But I
taken
would
care of.
appreciate it because it does help keep me relevant on this very fucked up internet of ours.
Brocious McLean in Rambo 3.
Cooling off.
One
So-
of the research options is Alien Agent Orange. Oh, yeah.
That sounds great.
We failed to take control.
Let their VA deal with that shit in 30 years.
Yeah, that
They're gonna
sounds
cripple them.
that sounds like an American and pro Earth response. Oh, we've got some orgs we might be able to take. It says. So I'm just curious. What does it require to take the Sinaloa cartel? All right, we need a lot more of this influence, and we need a hell of a lot more ops. But we could actually own Sinaloa, Mossad, Los Zetas, Sandia National Laboratories, the Cosa Nostra, the Golden Triangle, the Special Forces. Yeah, I mean, we could own a lot of this fun stuff.
Okay, wow, yeah.
So we could, I mean, earlier ISIS was on the table. I guess that's kind of at a low price in 2022.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
the-
I don't know how much use they would be at this point.
How the turns have tabled. That's a very low
Yes,
cost
Chad
thing.
is still a country.
Chad is still a very good
What's the
country.
research to make it Giga Chad?
That's a good question. So it seems like some of our agents are quite sad, and they're haunted by their sadness. So I'm going to send them to South America to work it off or get mosquito fever or something. I'm also going to attempt to downgrade Afghanistan's guerrilla war to something less severe.
Think safe. Where do you need me?
Now that we're working with the government, it's time to fix it.
I hate to say this, but we are actually now walking through the steps of interceding in Afghanistan. I can fix her.
Yeah,
You don't
we walked
understand.
in.
You don't understand her like I do. I'm gonna help her out.
The situation remains chaotic.
Just a little money. She just needs a little money and some love. 15 years later. Oh, we are.
Oh,
in
yeah,
trouble.
that was maybe not a good idea.
They are
And then it was a messy breakup too.
It
Oh, the
always-
servants. They want to.
They want to serve the
They're
aliens.
simping, right?
Yeah, no, they're just totally like the aliens love us, and we're like, no, they don't, and they're like, yeah, they do, and I'm like,
Oh,
how
at
do
this
you know?
point, they're just tourists who have a lot of car accidents, but I suspect that is about to change.
Yeah,
We'll turn down the heat.
stop text, get some help. No, I'm gonna take over Mexico. I'm gonna slowly crawl up the leg of Middle America, and you can't.
I can fix Afghanistan, bro. I swear. Just one more lane. Just one more lane.
Did you know that we did not restore the peace in Afghanistan at all?
We didn't.
No, we as a secret society we went in there And it was like, Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, no, it's fucked. I mean, it was just like, don't try.
We were unable.
Look, I think Afghanistan is going to be our little friend for later, because if we rile it up enough, it will become someone else's problem, right? Right. It's the angry baby idea. It's like an angry cat. You know what I mean? Like, you have a cat that barely tolerates you, and then someone's like, "Oh, can I hold the kitty?" And it's just making noises, and you're like, "Sure." That's gonna be Afghanistan. Now, here's the other thing: if I can hold Afghanistan back long enough, if I can hold Afghanistan back for just long enough, I can get them into space, and then they're everyone's problem. This will be my gift to humanity.
To our side.
I will.
Space Mujahideen.
Yeah, dude. Listen, the space fighters of the Mujahideen. So I'm gonna cut them loose on a galaxy because the aliens came to Earth. So I'm going to retaliate. Humanity, fuck yeah. Can I get a humanity, fuck yeah, please?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that is my response. Like, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we came here with alien death troops," and I'd be like, "That's interesting." I know some guys in a valley who don't like guys from the next valley, and I'm gonna tell them that you said they're stupid.
Yeah, you want to try talking to them? We haven't had any luck.
Bringing them.
By the way, I gave them your address.
I told them where you live and gave them some jets. So that's yeah, I'm gonna put the Taliban in space if I can. I am definitely gonna do that. I will take the Afghanistan space program as a celebration of all that is good in the world.
We got our people in place.
I want to celebrate the best of humanity. We're a pro-humanity organization. We're also gonna have to cover up the fact we're burning down the rainforest. Also, the aliens became super popular in Russia. I don't know what's up with that.
Okay.
But we now control enough of Guatemala to change the price of bananas. So, excellent. We also control 2/3 of Iran. So, most of the fluffy kitty is ours.
Yeah. We just need to tell the factories to churn out more G3s because we're going to need them.
We're going to need so many fucking G3s. We're going to have to walk, like, all the tooling out of POF out of there. And then we're going to need to build more tooling. And we're going to have to buy it.
We're going to get to space by stacking bodies until we leave orbit.
Yeah. We're going to get... The aliens are going to have to walk through an ocean of mangled 308 to get to us. I love the G3, but you cannot reload that. That is a single-use cartridge, my friend. Steel, brass, don't matter.
Yeah, it does not care. It's going to throw it at the wall like an angry child.
It will. And okay, so far we're making our places really super peaceful, and everyone's like, yeah, humanity first is pretty all right.
Mm-hmm.
However,
we're just playing Don't Worry, Be Happy.
That's all we're doing. Yeah. And passing
Hakuna
out,
Matata.
Yeah, while passing out like SKSs to everybody. We're like, if it looks not like us, you can shoot it instead of you can whip it. You know, that's our video. We're not that good at it. We got Devo, not Dio.
Oh fuck yeah. We got the F-14s back.
Oh yeah, we did. We have the F-14s back, guys. We have Iran. Not only do they have the fluffy kitty, they have the last 6 F-14s left.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we crushed all of them. We didn't even put very many in museums because we didn't want the parts going to Afghanistan.
We
for those 6.
cut the titanium wing strut brace, which was like electron welded. It's a super rare thing. Oh, by the way, it's time to upgrade. Or as the game calls it, augment. Brocious McLean. Now, I can add some interesting traits. Like, he right now refuses to leave the Earth, which is great for an extrasolar agency. He could gain hard target, where he can gain security, he can gain survivor. He can remove the trait careless, we can remove earthbound, or we can just make him rich. We could also make him better at persuading things. You can do all sorts of fun things.
Let's see, where's he sitting? Persuasion is already up there.
He has pretty okay
What does he
espionage.
actually need? Yeah.
A little bit of. I mean, there's choices. There are choices here.
Yes. What does the trait Survivor get us?
Survivor allows us to very hard to kill during episodes of mass violence, which I'm not saying the game is foreshadowing it, but they label it in a cheap trait.
That seems useful, yes.
People
At
are
least for this first one.
Oh, so people said
remove careless. We need more angry boys.
That's
Persuasion
fair.
with a hammer.
Yeah, all right, cool. Removed careless. He's now no longer careless. He learns to be careful. All right, so this guy, let's see. This guy has a persuasion and he has a command of 0. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So we'll send him to 6 Sigma 6 and give him a +1 command.
All right, so he's going to learn to be a 6 Sigma 6. Richard Dolan will ascend to 6 Sigma 6 godhood. This guy is Slab Hamfist. So I'm gonna make him.
He's an addict.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of He spends a little bit of scratch on some marching powder, some of that nose candy.
That's taken away a lot of things.
Look, he likes the Bam Bam, and I think that we should probably get him off the sauce. But okay, we'll just wait. Now this person can do nothing. And this guy, all right, so we're just going to wait a little bit. Some of our agents are...
and then we're going to look to push some command on the next one.
Yeah, we're going to...
Next go-around.
We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best.
You've been addicted to Nuka-Cola. That guy's going to be real fucking unhappy.
Yeah. He's going to be really unhappy.
So now it's time to send him to Afghanistan.
Don't worry, Afghanistan is going to be fine. Afghanistan is going to be fine.
Yeah, every time you say that, I just look over the stove in my mind and see a pot boiling over. Oh yeah, that's normal.
Look, Afghanistan's guerrilla war has been downgraded to a guerrilla war. So I think you can say that we have had a positive impact in Afghanistan.
All right, mission accomplished. Roll out the banner, boys.
They have used 8 less bullets this afternoon, sir.
Ready to go.
I consider that a victory. That's a Hollywood victory, sir.
Where to?
We also control Iran and part of their armored, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to use... I'm not going to use any of that because we need it.
Yeah.
Also, it says
How's
Iran...
Iraq doing?
We'll turn.
How's Iraq doing? They're just hanging out. They have a guerrilla
just hanging
war.
out?
They have a guerrilla war that's ongoing, but
Yeah, but it's not like that shit show on the other side of Iran.
No, listen. Let's not talk about what sits behind the kitty, because if you have to talk about what sits behind the kitty, you're gonna get bit by it. Let's just. Afghanistan is like that cat that sits behind the fluffy cat. Some people have a household with 2 cats, right? And
We taught the Afghans to make meth, so there is that. God damn it!
Why have we done this? Okay.
No.
Yeah, so we've made some. We're having a good time. This is fantastic.
What is the next step in Mission Space Afghanistan?
Okay, so Mission Space Afghanistan is we need to get it. We need to gain control of the nuclear weapons of Pakistan to help our friendly group of like-minded individuals achieve individuality with maximal, mutually assured destruction. I have managed to lower most of Nicaragua to strife, which means not open violence.
Yeah, okay.
We'll
We're gonna try to slowly get into Mexico so we can found Massa.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
And then we're gonna take over Saudi Arabia and everything. And I think we should try to take over the whole Middle East and just make it kiss. Just make it all get into one super happy club. Hey, look, we got high energy lasers.
Hell yeah, brother. That's
right.
like the start of space defenses, right?
Maybe. Oh, look, space tourism. Photonic computing, orbital shipbuilding.
I don't know that now is the time to get into space tourism.
Listen, it's a high-risk industry, but think of the turnaround. Star Wars, real. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. Ooh, what are you gonna get? It's the theme park experience. They don't know it's one way. Look, we make a bunch of disposable rockets. We shoot them at the aliens anyways. The aliens light them up with their Sea-Whiz or what have you. The customer gets the light show of a lifetime, and we get our money.
Data.
Yeah, we get data on. See, I'm big braining this as a humanity. Fuck yeah, here, because some people will pay for that. Some people will buy motorcycles. They know they will drive into a K-rail at 200 fucking miles an hour, but they have to have that motorcycle.
Orbital shipbuilding? I think you mean orbital ship posting.
Yes. Let's do that.
Found massa and put a whale on the moon. Oh, brother, you haven't heard about whales in space yet.
Our traveler game is going places. Oh, speaking of more porn bots, that's how you know that YouTube is taking care of people. Did you know?
Yeah, that's how you can tell it's well regulated.
Did you know that YouTube, believe it or not, YouTube says that I think it's 3/4 of videos on YouTube now are YouTube Shorts. But what people don't know about YouTube Shorts is the money for that's boosting that is temporary. They say that on the back end. So all the people dumping into that who are like, I'm making all the money in that is a Looney Tunes clip that ends.
It's NFTs.
Yeah, it's gonna
NFT.
last for a minute, and I'm like, but TikTok was already real, and so was Vine. You're gonna need to.
If
innovate.
you make the meth in Afghanistan and put all your production in Pakistan, you get the best out of both supply chains and production from workers.
See, this is what we need. This is really big brain thinking. You know, I'm just saying.
YouTube loves its corn bots. Corn is wonderful. All the corn's ready for harvest. It looks like shit this year because we.
Good evening, good morning,
drought,
and good night from the high desert in the great American Southwest. We're going to start the night by opening up the line west of the Rockies. It's Open Line Tuesday. Thank you, Harlock, for saying that. Yes, I listened to a lot of them back in the day.
You know, I'm a training officer with the department, and one of the things that I will do to just kind of see how open-minded my trainees is. It's on the night shift, I'll put on Coast to Coast AM and just start like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Oh man, he got a picture of that? Like, along with just all of the crazy shit that they say. And just wait for them to say something or look nervous enough that they make an excuse to leave the truck. That's
great. So your idea is just to see if they're ready for law enforcement by subjecting them to strange things.
Yes. Yeah. You got to know their temperament.
I think that's pretty good. Now, here's a fun thing. We control. We absolutely currently control a portion of nuclear weapons on the planet Earth with Pakistan. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to make a play for Jordan. And I'm also going to continue.
You're going straight for Jordan.
I'm also making a play for Iraq, and I'm trying to save some of our influence so we can buy some of these more interesting places. And I'm trying to spread our happiness campaign, which are probably just G.I. Joe commercials, but, like you call a number on it and you get a real Uzi in the mail. We're not a good organization. This is humanity first, not like safety first.
Oh yeah,
but
I can chill with this dude.
Yeah, well, think about it. Free Uzi in the mail. I mean, that's right.
No, you just have vending machines with an Uzi-shaped hole.
You have to reach in there and just pull the Uzi out.
Be real ginger. They're loaded. More chat.
Oh man,
Jesus
this
Christ.
is great. Oh wow, wait, advanced electromagnetism. Now we can develop faster watches.
Stop scrolling.
Faster,
Man,
faster watches.
Think that was easier to do.
It's porn bots, deputy. It's the future.
Well, you just think that as an organization, YouTube would make it easier to moderate their
But
chats,
sir,
as they're
the
so
YouTube
fucking worried about
Shorts-
what goes on in there.
The YouTube Shorts are a better investment of YouTube in time and money, by
Yeah.
far, than ever making sure
Uzi
that.
PS.
Yeah, look, Uzi P. Okay, I'd entertain that idea. I mean, we're talking about how to defend humanity. I think Uzi in the mail is not a bad idea.
Bringing them to our side.
Yeah, Uzi does it.
Ready to go.
Yeah,
know?
Uzi does it. So we're going to try to take over a little bit of Syria. So that way we control all of the oil, and then we can have fun. Because we can make the price things, you know? And we'll take Azerbaijan a little bit as well, because that sounds fun. Now,
Humanity first. Use promo code HFY at checkout for 25% off your next small arms purchase.
exactly. And if we own the... Oh my god, we could buy the Sinaloa
That-
cartel fairly
That
well.
sounds like a Vice City commercial.
Oh, we could...
For friendly fire or something.
We could buy a security group, which I'm going to do because this generates
Oh yeah.
it allows us to we can also Brocious McLean can own the 5th Special Forces group. So let's go ahead and get Brocious McLean control of that. Because that will
Green
help.
Berets it is.
Yeah, alright, Brocious McLean. Hum 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 da 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 da. God, this is so fucking stupid.
Maybe we can take Afghanistan now.
This is the problem. This is exactly what happened. You start going like, well, maybe we have the skills to finally overcome this trouble. No, you don't, Empire.
Yeah, ammunition, not friendly fire. We were playing Saints Row recently. No, we've got a private military corporation and special forces with no oversight. That's exactly what we need, right?
Yeah, we've got, Brocious McLean and his karate brigade. That sounds like a movie. Brocious McLean and the Karate Brigade, Knife Fight City presents. Like, it's a movie where they couldn't get guns for filming permits, so all they did was have people in military uniforms and just said, and they fight, as the only direction.
We'll be running this place in no time.
That's my idea for a film. Please give me $50,000.
You know, this is the most peaceful this region has ever been. Wintry D is correct.
Ready to go.
Well, I'm making all of South America pretty calm. I'm just going around.
Oh,
just being
yeah.
like, you need to chill out. We're probably
With
using
the
doctor.
with the exception of the hand that is petting the kitty.
The hand that
Middle
is
East
petting the kitty.
absolutely chill.
The hand that is petting the kitty is not calm. It's giving the kitty
No,
the pinch, so we
it's
have a
it's
problem.
petting the kitty backwards. It's doing.
It's not an Alec Baldwin movie. There's no guns in it, sir.
An even lower budget version of Kung Fury. You know, they stretched every little dollar for everything it was worth for that.
Yeah, Diggs, the reason I say give me $50K is the average throw in a production script is ridiculous like that. You just go, I wrote a movie idea, and your movie could just be bonkers, and then they will change 75% of it and be like, here's your $50,000, and you get a screen credit. So what are we going to do with
Mac
that technology?
10 versus AR-10. Which is the best 10?
So which are we choosing? Which are we choosing here?
Sorry. Yes.
No, it's fine. We could get augmented realities so you could have more advertisements. We could make Fahrenheit 451 real.
Yeah. That or biotechnology. Right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all sorts of things we can do. I mean, let's
Because
get in...
biotech is it's like, this corn is slightly more drought resistant. And then all of a sudden it levels up to, I created a corn monster that eats aliens.
Yeah, and look, we can get some stuff like missiles and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missiles
so,
are great.
well, we're starting to get enough boost to be irresponsible in space. We're getting there. We're building missile programs where they shouldn't exist.
Like Jordan
Look, everybody's getting
and
missiles.
Costa Rica.
Israel has nothing to worry about, I'm sure, that all of their neighbors suddenly are unifying and creating a missile program. I'm sure that's not going to freak anybody out in the region. I'm sure everyone's going to be very calm.
We probably ought to buy the Mossad next.
Yeah, we need to chill them out and get them on the same page before things get weird. So I may need to have a coup in Israel to get the other people out. So that might freak them out a little bit, but it'll be all right. It will be okay. And you know what? I'm going to send a team into the Himalayas because that sounds funny. And every secret society needs to do that at least once.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just straight Jade Falcon that shit.
Bringing them on.
Yeah, we're going to go in there and we're going to just steal everything
That
we
was the
can.
one. Yeah.
And we're going to go in there. We got the Thule Society. They sent like some guy to Tibet. They're like, find scrolls of, just...
Yeah. Make it look like Aryans were here, and not like real Aryans. Our interpretation of that.
Okay, make this guy look like here in the fossil record, and convince the... Oh, we found the people who want to get off Earth, by the way. They're like, we quit. That's their strategy. It's a pretty good one.
I'll respect it.
It's a pretty good strategy. It's bold. It's not for everyone, but,
Order is returning.
Can we subjugate them?
Well, we could try to do some things. Oh, we have a molybdenum pipe reactor. That's good. We can also build all sorts of things. Or sorry, radiator. I was gonna say like that sounds like something somebody made in a really bad science fair. Like, don't worry, we have a molybdenum pipe reactor made by Edgar Smith. He's a third-year-old oh dear, he's dead. Like it sounds very bad. All right, so, we have some new orgs we can buy. Let's see. Oh, the Los Zetas cartel has come available. Excellent. Oh, and Al-Qaeda! All right, so...
well, that would solve our problems in Afghanistan, I suppose.
All right, so I must have the traits sociopath in order to own Al-Qaeda. So, unfortunately, I'm disqualified. However, we can now
not the Taliban.
Yeah, so we now we got this guy off the slab hamfist off the sauce. So let's all celebrate his sobriety.
He looks like he's off the sauce.
He is having
He
is having a bad time. So let's see what I need to choose another trait here. I'm gonna choose. This is for Cash McMoney, which okay.
Oh yeah, 350 herself.
All right, let's see. Indulgent. Wow, I can get less loyalty when our money is low. That sounds Why would I do that? Okay. Let's see. Opinion leader, imminent, connected, monthly income. All right. Let's see.
She's our bank account for the moment, isn't she?
I think she is. She makes a lot of money. So let's just make them imminent. Like they're just this imminent international person that is an opinion leader.
We're building her into a certain individual who was just found in Argentina after cutting his ankle bracelet and shall not be named.
It's pretty rough. Don't worry about it. So we've got Saudi Arabia. We're going to try to take over that just so we can control the whole set of oil. I want OPEC, essentially. Me want. OPEC want. Tex want OPEC. Tex want oil price go vroom or crash. That's my power. I want to be the hydraulic monopoly, man. I want people to just start sweating whenever I start speaking at, like, the UN. I want the nations to show up, and they're like, not these people again. And they're like, we've reduced the output of Saudi Arabia to 4 quarts. And they're like, what? And we're like, we will only accept oil payments and Skittles. And they're like, what? And then you just, like, communication over. Like, that's just how you run it. You just make the world economy teeter because you're like, LOL funny. That is my plan. I'm also just telling them to go assassinate a random person. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna have a really good time here. Oh, Cash McMoney got detained. Damn it, by the resistance.
Weren't we the resistance?
No, we're the other resistance. Where they
I
kill
hope
the
good
aliens
fucking
resistance, they're more the PG-13, like, Disney-approved, like, generic rebellion resistance.
Yeah, they're the Disney version of the Maquis in World War II.
Right.
Well, we're over here doing fucking Inglorious Bastard shit.
Yeah, like, we're Inglorious Bastards, and they're, like, pretty much Mary-Kate and Olsen. They're
Fighter goes west.
Yeah, they're not very good at this. So we're gonna do this. Now we are running out of control points, which means we need more research. Which means I need to put more research into our ability to actually control things, which is important. We need to be able to control. We're a secret fucking organization. It's kind of a thing.
It's important. Yeah.
Well, I mean, imagine if
But
you get
why?
on.
Fuck you.
Well, imagine if you got on the big screen and all you could do on the big screen was just stare at people. And it's like you can't. Yeah, I mean that's not gonna work now, is it? You need to follow it up.
Resistance is the guy that just wants the crackhead off his lawn. Humanity first has decided to hunt the crackhead.
Look, we're very good. We're very. We're very
That's a
agent.
perfect explanation.
Say it again for those who don't understand squealing, because you were laughing the whole time and it was very funny.
Sorry.
No, it's great.
Adlin said, Resistance is the guy that just wants the crackhead off his lawn. Humanity first has decided to go kill the crackhead.
Okay, I understand. Like I was like that's how I understood most of it, but at the end you just died, and I'm like that makes sense. Also somehow, Salta de Kira Space Center has a lot of boost.
We've got our
Hunting crackheads in Portland, wax all sport.
Okay, so we lost. They pushed us out of one of our territories somehow.
Which one?
We need to double check our happy friend territories. I think it was in South America. Yes, indeed. They pushed us out of Nicaragua. That is unfortunate.
Interesting.
That is unfortunate. That is
Can we
unfortunate.
nuke them in retaliation?
Stand by. All right, let's see. Pakistan. Pakistan has nukes. All right, so Sizzler can't launch them at nobody. So what we need to do is we need to make Pakistan fairly upset at somebody, and that can be done. We just need to figure out, okay, allies, let's see, Pakistan's ally. So who are they, where are they launching out of? Let's find out where their expensive shit is. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm not retaliating blindly. Okay, so they are Project Exodus. That's not nice. That is not nice.
AG, that just took me off guard. Sorry.
No, it's great. I think that's fan-fucking-tastic. It looks like they're trying to control Japan, which is not good with me. So we're going to go ahead and figure out how to, let's see, rivals. Let's see, let's just go ahead and go down here and go, oh, yeah, you think you're all cool and stuff? Well, I'm just
The
going to...
servants are the schizophrenic that thinks the crackhead is Jesus.
You know what, yeah, okay.
You know, I've met Jesus twice.
How was he?
Well, I gave him a ride because he was walking along the side of the road the first time.
Unfortunately, we are out of the influence necessary to make the actions necessary to bully them with nuclear weapons. Just lackadaisically.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
we'll just let that revenge simmer.
Okay, so until we can get like galaxy-splitting weapons. All right. Well, I'm going to try to purge them from that government regardless, and this person's just going to do their time in prison because I don't care.
Hey, she's just not spending money when she's in prison, so it's fine.
Yeah, she can't spend money on her drugs, so that's
yeah. Jesus. No, it was a different Jesus both times. No, I didn't arrest him either time actually. So I gave him a ride because he was walking along the side of the road trying to get to town. And after I let him into the truck and we're driving, it's a cold December day. You know, it's about like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I'm driving and he looks over at me very slowly and just kind of studies me for a couple of minutes. I look over at him and he goes, you know, I look at you and I am overcome with deep sadness and humiliation for you. And then he stares back out the windshield for the rest of the car ride.
That was unfortunate that he said those things. Holy shit. Also, they're trying to kick us out of Saudi Arabia because they don't like our fun club. I don't understand why they don't like us for some reason. But why would he say that? It's fucking horrible. We got Nicaragua back, which is great.
Yeah, I don't know. It really hurt my self-esteem for a little bit there.
I would also
Like,
similarly be hurt. That is unfortunate and hurtful. That's not nice.
And then the second time, he the second Jesus,
An alternate Jesus. You have to
Yeah.
to trade off, of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Well, this one, he was a Hispanic male. His name was, well, I thought it was Jesus, and he corrected me. He said, no, it's Jesus. It's like, oh, really? You know, I haven't talked to you in a while. What are you down here in the good old state of Kansas for?
Our presence
He was
is
like,
growing.
well, you know, there's this painting in the Vatican, and I look like it, and that's how I know I'm Jesus, and I'm trying to find it.
Oh.
I was like, uh-huh, in Kansas? Yes. Well, what's it look like? And he found it on Wikipedia and showed it to me, and it looked nothing like it.
Okay. But it was a real photo. It was a real photo.
It was a real painting.
Okay.
It's just
Okay,
one of the lesser ones. It's in a corridor, I guess, in the Vatican. But
all right. So he found a Renaissance painting and he was like, "I'm that guy. I'm
that guy. That looks
right.
like me."
So right. Okay. No, just wanted to, like catch up.
He was
and,
my own personal Jesus. Yes.
I hate that you said that, but let's continue.
You know,
you're right.
I stole it from chat. I can't take credit. If he actually was Jesus, I treated him charitably both times. Let's see. Grimo says, my soul time meeting Jesus. He looked me dead in the eye, said bye. I said yes, and he went, unfortunate, you shall suffer for this. He smelled like kerosene and garlic powder.
That is...
Yeah, no, that's on brand, 100%.
Man, you guys have had some really rough run-ins with Jesus. I mean...
the Kansas Vatican? The Vaticansas?
I was thinking like the Cornican. Like there's just like there's like a corn maze out front, right? For the kids?
Yeah.
Where do you need
I mean, there's a corn palace, right? And it has a webcam. And we spent
have we done a surveillance mission on that second crash site?
I'm not looking at anything. You haven't told us to, so I'm not gonna. You've acted like it's not important, so it's not important. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Are you worried about it?
The aliens, we'll figure it out at some point.
Look, the rest,
yeah, I know you were quoting the Depeche Mode song, Arcalian. It's a good song. Haven't heard it in a little bit. I used to listen to them a lot back when I was a lot younger.
Yeah, it's Vaticansas City.
Vaticansas City, and yeah, the painting would be in the Vatican, at least as far as I know.
Oh, cool!
I'd be very surprised if it were here.
Hey, a new superfood just came out of Pakistan, and everyone says it's like the best. They're like, it's the best. The GDP of Pakistan has gone up because of how good it is. It's made out of food. That's what it says on the box. It doesn't say this is a GMO. It says it's made out of food. So they're trying to push us out of Pakistan, and they're trying to push us out of Kazakhstan. They want our delicious boost.
Yeah, they want that boost, and they want that control of the aerodrome.
Yes, they do. Baikonur.
And we're not having any luck purging, are we?
No, we're getting purged out. It's getting pretty bad. But we can build something in orbit, which is pretty okay. So we're getting to the point where we can start to pollute space, which is a pretty interesting start. It's not the greatest start, and we haven't made wise choices all the way through. But
I have not.
We've also decided that pretty much the aliens are interesting, but not like hugely interesting.
Yeah, like
yeah, we're like,
you know,
I'm here.
yeah.
We have pledged their eradication, but it's like Thor and the Ice Giants. You don't really need to worry about that until the Ice Giants show up, right?
Though that's the idea, I think. I think that's what we do. And we have this person here who's really bad at pretty much everything. They say they can start a coup in our own territory. Like that's their claim. Like I can start a coup, and I'm like, I control that. And they're like, oh.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, boss.
Let's look at Brocious McLean, who's awesome, and I've attached a few
Yeah.
other things. He owns a few other companies and stuff, and we're gonna make him a little bit better at command. I think.
Yeah, I think command points is where we really need to be shoring up.
Yeah, we need more command people to be able to go around and kick people in the face. We need to be face kick commando team, the squad of kicking, part 4, the boots of justice.
Does Pakistan go to the moon?
That's a good question. So here's what we're gonna do, is based on our very shitty gameplay, we're gonna go and put ourselves something nice in orbit because there's the International Space Station, right? And there's Tiangong 1, the other one, right?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna have one ourselves, and we're gonna just go ahead and make one, and no one can stop us. At least the game said we could. I think it wants me to tell these people what to do first, which is fine. I mean, I want to take over the Gulf states as well, just mainly
Yeah,
because
Gulf of Aden and the Horn of Africa is going to be a very interesting one to control.
well, I want all the money. I needs it. And we need a lot more influence. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
we're just
before
right.
we can do any of that. Is Cash Money out of prison?
They are out of prison. You know what? I'm gonna have them because they have their limited abilities. Let's see. What other countries could we make an interesting play for? Oh wow, cool. We can get the North Korea of South America. Paraguay. Let's let Solano Lopez roll free. Don't forget that loyalty. Don't need another traitor. I know. The traitor that was Wide Tom. Curse be his wide name. That motherfucker. So, we haven't even looked into alien signatures. It's like getting cheaper and cheaper. The game is like, please do this. And we're like, uh-huh. What about liquid hydrogen and stuff? Let's go ahead and build a outpost core. We're going to need that to get into space things. We're going to need that research. Oh man, they really want us out of the Gulf states. They're putting crackdowns on our ability to do stuff, which is dumb. So we're going to put something in low Earth orbit, and yeah, there we go. We're going to give it a name.
What is the name?
It says it's Chokai right now. I'm going to wait till it's done.
Yeah.
Until we can get some proper space names. And I mean,
White Tom the Traitorous Nerd.
White Tom the Traitorous Nerd, the station, is not a good station name. But in Space Station 13, it actually would be.
We need to make a White Tom poster, Che Guevara style.
Oh, God.
I mean, space, the next dumping grounds.
Our associates were unable to
Citadel 1.
Citadel 1, that's a good name. That sounds like a bad TV show as well. Citadel 1. Oh, look, GIGN is acquirable. If we had Paris. If we had Paris.
Oh, if we had Paris.
As is the Secret Service, but they're kind of a weird group of people.
The Secret Service needs Paris?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a weird roundabout requirement, as you understand. It's not exactly for everyone, as you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna send out some guys to do some alien operations. I'm gonna send someone else around with fruit baskets. I'm gonna tell this person to just go shoot a random person in the face. I haven't even looked. Wild card. Humanity first. Everyone else in the face. That's the motto. That's on the shirt. Like, humanity first, everyone else in the face.
Ooh, we could purge somebody in Chad.
Well, we're running out of room to control countries. We need to get that country juice control up. They keep trying to crack down on our control as well. They don't like the fact that we're pretty alright.
No, they don't. They
Okay.
don't one bit.
So Frenchie is saying, don't get Paris, it's full of rats.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh man, they're taking the stands from us.
We still lack support.
These a-holes. I tell you
And not
what,
even like the stand we wanted to give them.
I tell you what, they can have all of them. I will make Afghanistan very, very bad now. Destroy Afghanistan. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna... No, they want to play fun? Fine. You want these territories? Fine. You can have them. You can have all of them. They're yours now. They're all yours. I'm keeping the kitty, though. The kitty's mine. Pakistan, though? Nah. There. Enjoy.
Oh, we're gonna collapse a nation with nuclear weapons.
Acknowledge.
No. They're gonna collapse a nation. They chose this course. I'm gonna pet the kitty. The kitty's been nice this whole time. I'm gonna just go around and tell the kitty how cool we are.
Nuke Afghanistan? No, because that would make it less of a problem for them.
No, I want Afghanistan hale and hearty. You know what I
The
think?
brocious, bodacious ballistic base.
I think I know what we could do that would be fantastic for Afghanistan, for future Afghanistan problems for everyone else. What if we went into this control here and we just made Afghanistan exceptionally militarist? There we go. There we go. We're going to pour its entire GDP. You know what? I think Afghanistan needs some money. You know what? We're going to make sure Afghanistan gets set up with a bank account to buy weapons and a line of credit. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like riling them up for someone else, right?
And we're gonna give the account information to every regional warlord.
Yeah, we're just gonna let people order whatever they want, and we'll just wish it and Alibaba it to their house. Oh no, they're playing with Afghanistan. Oh wow, we could fuck with India. All right, let's see. Tech level in India, no. Mobilize our own forces. All right, let's go ahead and send in operatives to fuck up their shit. Hopefully we can spark a war. Hey, we got our own station. It's a box.
It's a box.
It needs a name. All right, here we go.
So we had the alliterative name. This is going to go insane. Yes. Afghanistan, the white elephant nation. Yes. Space Station Bobby.
All right, Space Station Bobby. All right, man. Welcome to Space Station Bobby. We're up here in space, baby. All right, so let's go ahead and put a solar collector there and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Space Station Bobby, man. He up there in space just going around. This is crazy as fuck. All right, so we're going to lose the boost.
Yeah, I'm taking care of the porn site. Give me a second, guys. Tinderhot.xyz. And it's done.
Wonderful porn. You can upvote again if you like. That does appreciate, and I do appreciate it, but YouTube being YouTube these days, if it ain't shorts, they don't care.
Yeah. So you're turning video game Afghanistan into real life Afghanistan.
Well, they made
it was already real life
They
Afghanistan.
made me do it. They set me down
People
this course.
in Space Station, aka piss.
Man, we're making all sorts of awesome shows and very poor decisions regarding countries.
The SS Boomhauer.
Oh man, dang little space station, that's fucking crazy, man. So what we're going to do is, it appears that there is some sort of alien cohesion in Brazil. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it, and I can't really do much about it. It seems like the aliens are just, So I'm gonna let
Can
the
we nuke
Brazilians.
it?
Not right now. They're taking they're taking Pakistan from us, which unfortunately contains all of the nukes we currently have.
Yeah.
And gaining less than total control of our nukes is unfortunate. So, as soon as we can get some positive influence, which hopefully will be soon through one method or another, I intend to gain control of the nukes and turn Afghanistan against India, because I think lighting that spark as we lose the country is probably a good start. I think, as a man who's played a lot of Space Station 13, that sometimes that when life gives you opportunities or lemons, you need to squeeze them.
Yeah.
You know?
Burn his house down with the linens. Hell yeah.
Exactly. And we're gonna make Iran just really cool. We're just gonna tell everyone to chill out. You know, that's a good question. I actually own the second Striped Corps of Pakistan. So what if just for no reason I told them, oh yeah, let's do a Deep System Skywatch. That way we can learn different things. Now, what if I just told them to deploy the army, and I said, what if you guys went to, like, India? Like, just what if I told the army to go to India and get up on the border and do some border gore porn? It looks like they are very, very keen to get us out of the Middle East because we seem to have some control over global economies, which are harming.
Yes. Can we put lasers or nukes on Bobby? Not yet.
Oh man, they're taking Pakistan from us. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we are losing Pakistan. They really want it.
Yeah.
They absolutely want Pakistan. And we don't really have the influence to steer them back, which is shitty. But this is quite fun. We're just going to continue to pet the kitty and hope we can get some more people to help us with this destroy the world thing. I mean, help the world thing. We're here to resist the aliens.
We've removed.
Yes, that
yes.
is 100%.
We're
Did
here
they just purge us out?
No, we purged them out of Nicaragua again. They keep losing people there. So we're gonna we're gonna also send
Recon the site.
that we're gonna send our guy Brocious McLean, and he's gonna
Brocious McLean.
Yeah, he's gonna do his thing. Now, here's the other thing: is I get really tired of these nations that we have to control that the AI, wants to play with, and I'm tired of it. So what we need to do is create a template that will give us all the money. There we go. 100%. Oh, it's just kleptocratic. Okay, cool. I'll just go ahead and set that for all the countries we don't like.
Yeah.
And that'll be easy. We'll just take it all, and that way we'll have plenty of money. We'll have plenty of money. We'll keep the countries that build rockets, and those that don't, well, they'll learn. They'll get on the upgoer train, or they'll go straight to hell, right?
100%.
Okay, they're going for we got to get rid of them. They're not in the core group. Okay, Nicaragua, no, upgoer 5. Oman, upgoer 5. If you know what's good for you. Pakistan, give us that money. Turn those nukes into nothing. Panama, you're on the upgoer 5 train. Paraguay, goodbye. And then let's just keep going down this trout. Give me that. And Syria, yeah, you're cool. You can join the cool train. Turkmenistan, nope, you're one of the stands. So they want it. We're going to get the money from it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're going to take as many of the Gulf states as we can. And we're going to get them into Upgoer 5. Upgoer 5. A Six Sigma 6 product.
No one can.
At your
Exactly. Upgoer 5. A Six Sigma 6 product. How to streamline a nation to make the most rockets and money in the quickest amount of time.
Yes. Those are... We're going to escape the planet before the escapists.
Yeah, we're just going to get in there and take their shit. And they're going to go, why? And we're going to go, I don't know. I haven't thought this through.
Fill up the sky with garbage and let Kessler defend us.
Saint Kessler, defend us from above. Speaking of weird stuff in space, the Magistrata Mundanus is finally out.
Yes! First episode came out.
First and second episode, and by Friday I hope
second?
to have and I
Yes.
hope to have all 5. If you could drop the link, which I've dropped in a few places, and the aux in general chat, or at least in live chat, to the first episode, if people want to check out the Magistrata Mundanus, our Marginalia game set in the 40K I remember, it's quite fun. And so far, a lot of people have had a lot of accidents, and it's been good. It's been good. So it's on the Black Pants Legion podcast. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Anchor FM. You can find it wherever quality podcasts are bartered. I'm going to destroy Baikonur and everything else because I can't have it.
That's the way it's got to be at this point.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, they chose. They chose, and that's their choice. So I'm going to do my best, which is choosing what's best for my people, which is destroying parts of the country and petting this kitty named Iran. Here we go. They're going to make Iran, like, love us. They're going to go, this is the coolest place I've ever been. And I'm like, goddamn right it is. I'm also going to tell this guy to keep assassinating people, but with, like, no budget. So he's, like, showing up with secondhand milsurp, and he's like, I'm going to kill you if any of these work.
Yeah.
I have them in my sights.
He's got, like, just a Sten gun. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. They're definitely going to push us out of out of the Pakistan control, which is unfortunate, but oh, okay, now things are getting a little weird. We're going to have some trouble here. Let's look at this. Okay. This is all right. So we have an obelisk. That's not so great. There's the podcast on Spotify. But we have this obelisk. And by the way, check that podcast out if you want. It's a real tabletop game. There's no script. There's no madness. There's no fudge dice. Every fuck up is as you see it, and is unfortunately very real.
Yeah, we're not doing the scripted game thing. So
Yeah, it's pretty good. So here we go.
you can tell by the quality of the recordings.
We are very unprofessional. You'll know that when you listen to it. So here we are. We have a mysterious obelisk. It is mysterious.
Baghdad.
It's mysterious. Do you want to seal it off, or do you want to blow it up? I mean, we could seal it off and science it a bit, but we could blow it up. I mean.
Yeah, let's seal it off.
All right.
Since, I mean, we didn't go to the crash site, so they brought a crash site to us.
All right, so we got some science out of it. They said it was made out of stuff.
It's made out of stuff.
Look,
And we
Space
didn't
Station.
assassinate.
Space Station Bobby is now fully operational with its solar panel, one.
Order is returning.
Pretty excellent space station up there, Bobby.
Yeah, 100%. It was important that we were third.
We're number 3. I don't think there's a song for that, Deputy.
How could one so
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, alien base on the moon. Oh, shit, a bunch of them.
They're all on little planetoids and stuff out there.
Okay, yeah. Tourism is clearly next. We need to go to those places.
I got
No,
it.
don't. Oh, God.
Oh, no, hey, you said that, and that's what we're doing. I mean, you've seen our theme parks, right? And you've been there for that. Look, Space Station Bobby is an excellent piece of space. It is very science and contains scientific things. And now it will have 2 solars, so it will have just enough power to not get set up on most servers. And now that we have the ground level back, we'll see how far we make it. And it's a little bit of space fuckery, Squick. Just a little bit. We're just having a little bit of space fuckery. Just a little bit. Oh man, yeah, it's costing us a lot of influence because of all the nations we control. However, no one seems to want to control the nations we're just destroying right now. For some reason, it seems like that the insurgency in Afghanistan has attracted nobody's interest. I think that's upsetting. And if I
it's very interesting that when we started breaking things, they weren't interested in our toys anymore.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like that. All right, I'm gonna abandon.
Give them a ride on Mr. Train.
Don't worry about that. I'm gonna abandon Turkmenistan and I'm gonna abandon Uzbekistan, and I'm gonna let them have what's left of Kazakhstan. Now that I've set them on this kleptocratic, horrible thing, which is just going to slowly eat them. And I'm going to let them have, let's go over here. And we need to shrink this down just a little bit.
Yeah, we need to consolidate.
All right, El Salvador, you are abandoned. Good day. Find another job elsewhere. Guatemala, I love your work, but we have to let you go. Honduras, sorry, baby. All right, so abandoned nation. There we go. Now we have just enough control to get enough influence to where I can do some really bad things with Afghanistan. Because I've now decided that Afghanistan is everyone's problem.
We'll turn down the heat.
Yep. we're doing planetary denial at this point.
We'll make our appeal.
That's how we resist. Our job is to resist with maximum resistance.
You didn't immediately get behind us, so fuck you
Standing
too.
by.
Yeah, we're going to make Afghanistan fun. I'm going to pour so much money into Afghanistan that the AI is alarmed every turn and every time they make any decision of any metric, of any size. I'm just going to tell them to try to detain random people. We're going to try to papers please this and see if they can make that happen. Photonic computing, I guess, is pretty neat. If I knew what that was.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were going to Civ 5 us there, where they're like, at the dawn of time, man invented cotton and laid it aside other grains. And you're like, the fuck does this have to do with, like, discovering the wheel? Why
Can
do
we
I-
knock the asteroid off course? I
No,
don't
we
think that's an
can't.
option because it's not
We
on.
can only hope it can't be too bad. Uh-oh, it was bad. Well, the space station Bobby has had an owie, and aliens have taken an interest in Canada. And also Brazil.
Slipped away.
I say good day, sir.
Space Afghanistan, when you need to shit where you sleep, except no substitutes.
Look, I think that if we gave Afghanistan just a handful of weapons, they would be pretty okay. I think they just need some friends. We're not going to research alien signatures, obviously. We obviously need, what else? Clandestine cells. Yeah, we're going to need more people. We're going to need a lot more people than in order to... What the fuck? Truculent logistics? It sounds like they sell ham. Like, what is that? Like, truculent logistics? That sounds like a really bad delivery place. Oh,
And we
man.
can buy it.
All right, let's buy truculent logistics. Let's buy that. That sounds delicious. Oh, where'd you get that ham? Truculent logistics. It came in the mail. Oh, mail ham? Excellent. I'm down with that. You too can buy mail ham. See what I mean? It fits. This is a horrible
It does.
thing.
Is abating. Our case remains unheard.
So now we don't have much boost, if anything, and Space Station Bobby has some problems. But we are actually starting to build a spaceport in Iran. So Iran is going to build a space program.
They're still trying to take our shit.
Yeah, they're still trying to take the shit, including the stuff we have abandoned, which is interesting. They
Oh,
really,
okay.
they're like, we want this. And I think that's neat, but I don't care.
Truculent logistics. Here's your goddamn ham.
Truculent logistics, when you need ham now. I have an annuity and I need ham now. It's
Call
just,
truculent logistics. 877 ham now.
that would be a chosen era of humanity to live in. Now, I don't
Oh,
think...
we're not winning yet, but we're making sure everybody loses. Psyduck.
I'm going to say this. With this lineup of heroes, Brocious McLean, Richard Dolan, Slab Hamfist, and Cash McMoney, how could humanity lose? And in the middle, Psyduck, we came up with 1-800-HAM-NOW as a product. Truculent Logistics, 1-800-HAM-NOW.
GG Hamworth.
GG Hamworth, and it's just some it's just some very portly guy with a very basso voice, like singing opera, and he's like, "And you need ham now," and everyone's like, "This is a very uncomfortable commercial," because you can hear like the wetness of his jowls.
Yes.
So Iran is
Truculent logistics. Be honest, you were already going
I
to
will
shit
try to
yourself.
sway the public.
Truculent Logistics sounds like a ham company, like, you know, a ham delivery.
Ready.
And it would have some guy in it that just seemed kind of nervous. He'd just be like, "Hey, I'm sorry that this business exists, but I mean, I gotta get by, you know. And then it's just like truculent logistics because ham.
Missed my chance.
Why not? It sounds like a winner.
Miss the target.
Does.
So on
Does
your
this mean the warships will be built soon? No.
no, it does not. There are some very competent people out there who play this game. There's a channel that's actually been covering the war in Ukraine with some good detail, and their name is Perun, and they have a gaming channel, and they've been covering this with actual intelligence.
And they were a corporation we could buy at the beginning of the game.
And that's the thing, is that we didn't because we're not smart, and we probably should have because they're good at this game.
Well, they were grayed out.
Well, the game probably realized our level of appreciation of intellect and was like, hey, you seem like spray on butter on popcorn people, and you probably won't like this. And that's just probably, the way they read us. And they were like,
okay, which kind of spray on butter, though? Are we talking like the little spritz bottle? Like
no.
Butter?
No, I'm talking about the one that is, at the movie theater, that has like a pedal, like a kick pedal that you push against and a pump kicks on and it just free flows, right? That's what I'm talking about.
It's like carbonated.
Right. Yeah, it's bad. So we're not doing so great. However, I think it would be neat if we bought Afghanistan some modern weapons. So let's get into Afghanistan and let's put billions.
We sell them some leopards.
Okay, I just put like billions into their military. Oh wait, no, build army. That's the important one. Afghanistan, build me an army to conquer Westeros. All right, there we go. Now, all we got to do is keep Afghanistan happy until it's done that, and we should all be kind of safe.
Yeah, and then we can just walk away without consequences.
I'm just going to give Afghanistan like $10 billion worth of weapons, and I'm just going to tell them that they're okay. And don't worry about paying me back. This is about the cause, brother.
Truculent logistics, where ballistics meet logistics.
Ready for orders.
And ham.
And ham. Like, that has to be, like, part of it. Like, and ham.
I will tell our story.
I will tell our story. Our space station's broken, so don't worry about it.
We had a breakthrough.
But we're still up there. The flag of humanity first still flies.
Space Station Bobby broke today.
Bobby.
Space Station Bobby broke today by colliding with ham because of truculent logistics. Ham. The station of ham.
Railgun logistics for suborbital delivery? I'm certain that's possible. So we've gone from United Fruit to CIA. We're still United Fruit, and that's a scary thing.
Yeah, we're still doing United Fruit stuff.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're making Iraq and a few other places think we're all right. And I know I should have probably put all that money into stuff like space flight, but I think building a bigger army in Afghanistan out of whatever we can scrape out of Khyber Pass is going to be fun, I think that we could just let them have some stuff, and with their Khyber Pass fun times, they'll grow up to be a happy country. And in the meantime, we need Iran to have a space program, so let's go ahead and just put a little bit of money into that.
Your orders?
Busted Bobby needs ham. It does.
Yeah. Busted Bobby needs ham. We need to get Busted Bobby some ham, guys. Oh, wow. That was bad. That was the Wide Tom ham module exploding. That was,
oh, God.
Yeah, don't worry. No one was... Actually, 5 people were in it. But those people are now with Jesus, and that is not with the aliens. So that is a victory. That is a victory for us.
Petition to rename Afghanistan to Hamghanistan.
I wish we could.
There will be a mod for that. There has to be.
There has to be. I would love to fuck with that. I wish. I truly wish. However, I'm about spent for the evening. It's been a long day at work. So I thank you guys for joining us for a bit of this fuckery. Next Tuesday, I will be back. Please check out the Magistrata Mundanus. It is going to be like a whole movie series length of episodes. It's like 20 episodes, and each is like 90 minutes at least. They're huge. please go check that out on the podcast. It's really fucking cool. Black Pants Legion podcast. Dev's put the link down. You can also use Google. It's on Spotify. It's on Anchor FM. The first 2 episodes of the Magistrata Mundanus are out, and they are gorgeous. We have had a lot of fun time making it, and now we can finally share it with you guys. No ads, no bullshit. Free of charge. Please enjoy.
All right, guys. You have a good night.
Thank you all for tuning in. And thank you all for having a choice, because unlike YouTube Shorts, we actually intend to be around for a while, whether this platform is or not. So hopefully. So thank you guys for choosing to spend an evening in the middle of the week with some weirdos. I'll see you guys later.